Elena Kagan is the 112th justice and 4th woman in Supreme Court history. The 50-year-old former Solicitor General and Harvard Law School dean was confirmed by the Senate Thursday afternoon. While the vote wasn't close, Kagan had her detractors. 37 senators voted to block her confirmation. However, 5 Republicans said yes, and only 1 Democrat, Ben Nelson of Nebraska, voted against her. Joining us now with more is James Hohmann, reporter for Politico. James, thanks for joining us.
Anytime, Emily.
First off, James, what does Kagan's addition mean for the Supreme Court?
Well, it is historic, as you noted. She will be the 3rd woman on the court, the 2nd woman appointed by President Obama. She's also going to be the critical person on the left who bridges the divide on the court and helps cobble together the sort of 5-4 opinions that liberals and President Obama hope that they can get through what has become a fairly conservative court under Chief Justice John Roberts.
And James, as we said before, Ben Nelson was the only Democrat to vote against Kagan. Do we know why he didn't side with his party, and why did those Republicans cross the aisle?
Well, what's interesting is that Elena Kagan actually received 5 votes less than Sonia Sotomayor did last year, and 15 votes less than John Roberts did back in 2005. This confirmation process has become increasingly polarized, so it's rare to see those kinds of crossing the party lines. Ben Nelson in Nebraska faces a very difficult re-election. It's a red state, and he's done a lot, from health care to other legislation, to distance himself from both President Obama and congressional Democrats. On the 5 Republicans, those are moderates who felt that the Senate's role is really to serve as an advise and consent chamber, that there really wasn't anything disqualifying about Elena Kagan that came out during the confirmation hearings, and that President Obama has a right to pick his justice, and that they didn't see anything particularly, in their view, glaringly wrong with her, so they gave her their vote.
Okay, she got the vote. Now, switching gears to midterm elections, which are about 3 months away. We saw President Obama fundraising for candidates this week. What is his role going to be in the elections? It
depends on what state. President Obama remains popular in some of the bluest states in the country, but there's a lot of places where traveling and campaigning there hurts the Democratic candidate he's trying to help. The best way that Obama can help going forward until November is to raise a lot of money. Thursday night, he was having a $30,500 a plate fundraiser back in Chicago, where he's from, obviously, and remains very popular. And he'll be doing a lot of fundraising to help Democrats stay very competitive in those final weeks before the midterm elections.
Okay, and finally, during a time of, an economic crisis, the First Lady took a trip to Spain, and she's with friends, staying in a 5-star hotel. She's getting a lot of criticism for this. Is this warranted, or is this just to be expected?
It's sort of to be expected in today's climate, but on the other hand, it is sort of bad optics at this point, where the economy is sort of remaining languid. We're not seeing very strong numbers. But on the other hand, it's summer vacation, and it's a private trip, as Press Secretary Robert Gibbs said on Wednesday. And the First Lady can do what she wants, and she's not going to let some criticisms from conservative bloggers keep her and her daughter from having a fun summer vacation.
Okay, I guess you can't please everyone. James Hohmann from Politico, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.